So it's an early morning. We got up at 6 and it's almost 8 now. We've just been drinking some coffee, getting ready. It's our final morning at this camp. We've been at Salt Point State Park as camp hosts for about 2.5 months. And we are packing up today to head on to the next gig, Zion, Utah, to chef an event. So we are grateful to have been here, but we are looking forward to hitting the road. So in this video, we are going to be taking you along with us for the ride. We're going to head outside, hook up the trailer. We're just about ready to go, and looking forward to sharing the rest of this journey with you. I've just been informed that it's almost 9 o'clock. We were hoping to be on the road by 9, but gosh darn it, you know how it goes sometimes. We woke up at 6 and then we were lollygagging, had a couple of cups of coffee. And here we are behind schedule. Let's do this. The car is pretty full with a lot of our stuff here. Water, food, clothes, propane. This is our old bike rack that we'll be dropping off in Santa Rosa at some kind of Goodwill or thrift store. Now we're ready to hook up the trailer to the car. And we're gonna hit the road. We are gonna miss the animals. It's been so much fun to be in this beautiful place. So what do you say, Tracy? Hit the road?
Oh, I'm ready.
Just pulled over for a couple of seconds here because I drive really slow in general, but especially with the trailer, I go real slow. People keep piling up on me. They come out of nowhere like bats out of China. But we're good now. We got a little bit of a late start, and that's all good. We're heading into Sebastopol and Santa Rosa for a couple of errands. And yeah, gonna miss the park back there. I'm gonna miss feeding the ravens. So I've got this raven friend who's flying around here, and it likes to get fed by me, so I'm going to give it some food. I happen to have some cat food on me. We've got a pretty good relationship going on. Check it out. And the chipmunks and the baby seals out there, all the mothers giving birth, they're doing fine. We had our last checkup on them yesterday.
Yeah, so cute.
Oh,
So cute.
what are you gonna miss?
I am going to miss my long walks by myself. I really enjoyed the scenery there, and yeah, the animals, the lifestyle, the ocean. Probably won't see the ocean again for a little while. We're headed inland, but who
Could be
knows?
a while till we hit the coast again. Months.
Yeah, right here.
Oh, take it right.
Yeah, but I love adventure and I love change, and so this just really excites me, just to continue on the adventure into the unknown.
So the first stop is Whole Foods. Tracy's gonna go inside because I refuse to wear a mask. She's gonna get some groceries, and hopefully I have a book being delivered from Amazon to the pickup here. So good luck in there, Tracy.
Thanks. I'll take one for the team.
How'd it go?
Pretty smooth, actually. Didn't run into any crazy people that were like, oh my god, stay 6 feet away from me. You got your book?
I got my book.
I got my favorite wine. This is the best wine I've ever found for $10 a bottle. It's a Grenache, and it is smooth, delicious.
This is the book that I ordered. It is the latest from David Icke, called The Trigger, The Lie That Changed the World. Who really did it and why? So, in a previous video, we were talking about coronavirus and COVID-19 and how I pretty much think it's a scam. David Icke has some really compelling information that he speaks about and writes about. So I'm looking forward to reading this. Look how big it is, though. That is insane. Now, on the back, here's what it says about it. You are holding a book that those it exposes never thought would ever be written in the modern climate of systematic and extraordinary censorship. David Icke believes that with freedom being deleted by the day, that someone has to have the courage to call out those who are transforming human society into a global prison camp in which only the right opinions and information are allowed. So, looking forward to reading this. And if you haven't seen David Icke's 3-part interview with Brian Rose on London Real, I'll link to it in the description. I highly recommend you check it out. What do you think, Tracy? Do you think 9/11 was real or a hoax?
Inside job.
Inside job, confirmed. So anyway, we're going to hit the road again. Next stop, Amy's.
Thank you. A pull-through spot just opened up, so we're going to take that.
Enjoy. Have a great day.
Thanks, you too.
So what is Amy's?
Amy's is the best fast food in the whole entire world. All organic, all vegetarian. I can get a gluten-free veggie burger. Look at that.
And why are we eating outside?
Because of COVID.
So they're only doing takeout and delivery like most places are, as you know. So we're sitting outside, but it's pretty ridiculous if you think about it, how so many places like grocery stores, liquor stores, and all that are open, but you can't even sit at a restaurant. So we like Amy's, and we're gonna enjoy it, wash it down with this nice lemonade that they got, because it's getting hot, and then we're gonna hit the road, heading through Sacramento. So, every time we've come into Santa Rosa for errands, we make it a point to stop at Amy's because it's just so much fun. Normally, we eat really healthy. This ain't so bad. I also want to say that we do not ever support any of those horrible mega corporations of fast food chains like McDonald's and Burger King, Chick-fil-A, all that shit. They're just doing so much destruction. Now we're about ready to hit the road. All right. Update from the road. Just passing through Sacramento. Successfully dropped off our old bike rack at a Salvation Army. So it feels good to lighten that load. So we got about 60 more miles to this campsite that Tracy found. Passing the time by listening to an audiobook that's pretty good. I think it's about untaming the wildness that is inherently in humans, in our hearts and minds, and not letting ourselves be controlled by other people's opinions and agendas. So even though it's written by a woman and geared towards women, I think much of it applies to men in this world as well, especially in these times of COVID too. The way I see a lot of the world and information and media and people's opinions, it's like they're trying to like tame us and corral us in a certain direction of thought and behavior, and that's just one of the fundamental reasons why I'm opposed to a lot of this top-down agenda that's being pushed to us, and the self-policing going on between people. It's like almost like some people are trying to tame other people and suppress their thinking and speaking, and so I'm just fundamentally against that. I refuse to be tamed in that way, and so in this way I resonate with the premise of this book.
When she gets into trouble at school, call her teacher and explain loudly that your child does not make mistakes. Insist that the teacher apologize for her mistake. Do not ever, ever let a drop of rain fall upon your child's fragile head. Raise this human without ever allowing her to feel a single uncomfortable human emotion. Give her a life without allowing life to happen to her. In short, your life is over, and your new existence is about ensuring that her life never begins. Godspeed. We got a terrible memo. Our terrible memo is why we are exhausted, neurotic, and guilty. Our terrible memo is also why our kids suck. They do. They just suck. Because people who do not suck are people who have failed, dusted themselves off, and tried again. People who do not suck are people who have been hurt, so they have empathy for others who are hurt. People who do not suck are those who have learned from their own mistakes by dealing with the consequences. People who do not suck are people who have learned how to win with humility and how to lose with dignity. Our memo has led us to steal from our children the one thing that will allow them to become strong people: struggle. Our terrible memo is also why we stayed busy with the trivial while the world our children will inherit crumbles. We obsess over our children's snacks while they rehearse their own deaths in active shooter drills at school. We agonize over their college prep while the earth melts around them. I cannot imagine that there has ever been a more overparented and underprotected generation.
So we're way up now, very close to the camp spot. We see a good one. So we spent about 9 hours driving on the road today. Not too bad, couldn't ask for anything better really. The traffic was light because of COVID, I'm guessing. Had some fun, didn't we, Tracy?
Of course, always.
Well, anyway, it's been a good day. We are grateful to be here and to share this first leg of the journey with you. So appreciate you joining us and looking forward to sharing tomorrow's journey with you, because we're looking to get to some hot springs for a much needed soak. So we are going to transition from nighttime to daytime coffee now. Damn fine cup of coffee, and a damn fine morning too. So last night, Tracy made a wild declaration that she was going to take a cold dip this morning, so she is going to keep her word and get in the water. I bet it's pretty cold. I don't know, I bet it's not that cold. She didn't even go all the way in. Guess I better show her how it's done. So Tracy decided to go for another round, but without clothes this time. How was that?
That was really nice.
All the way. Yep. Trailer life for us, another day. Hot coffee, cold water. Well, I guess we should hit the road. We got quite a ways to go to some hot springs.
Yes.
Well, that was a great camp. Love that spot. So what's up today, Tracy? Where are we at now? Where are we going? How's the day looking?
We are probably like 30 miles east of Placerville, and we're going to some hot springs near Mammoth Lakes, California, that we found on a road trip when we were driving to see the total solar eclipse in Oregon.
It's so beautiful to be out in nature. I just I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around the fact that so many people are still allowing themselves to remain under house arrest. It just feels so good and healthy to be outside.
And we're definitely socially distanced. I mean, we didn't see anybody. We were camped far away from everybody. There's plenty of space out here, so that's definitely not the issue. Like, this is definitely not about your health. And, you know, I know some recent studies just came out that, you know, one of the best ways to fight against getting coronavirus is vitamin D. And the best way to absorb vitamin D is through the skin, which seems really curious that they're telling everybody to stay inside, because how are you getting vitamin D?
It's just bad advice. For however many thousands or millions of years that humans have been on this planet, our immune systems are well equipped to deal with viruses. Viruses are an integral part of nature. There's really nothing to fear. There's really no reason to stay inside, in my opinion. Anyway, we're gonna keep driving and show you where we end up later. So I had to make a quick stop to get out and check the view, because at this summit, over 7,000 feet, it is spectacular. Check this out. Woo!
That view. God, it's so beautiful, honey.
Photo up. We're almost at the spot. It's quiet. So we have finally arrived at the hot springs. It is absolutely gorgeous out here. Amazing to experience this place. We just saw the springs. This is where we're going to camp, right here. Too windy for a fire, but that's okay. We'll be soaking. It is too good to even show you in this vlog. We left Salt Point State Park yesterday morning. Had an amazing road trip to get up to this point. We're so blessed that everything has gone as well as it has. And so I'm going to end this vlog here. We're going to kick things off in the next vlog with this hot spring in all its majesty. And then we're going to continue on the road, heading to our next gig at Zion, Utah. Really looking forward to sharing that part of the road trip with you. So thanks for tuning in. If you want to see this hot spring and more adventures, subscribe if you like this channel. Give it a like if you want. Anyway, appreciate your time and attention. Thanks for tuning in. Be safe out there. Stay strong.